Genetic testing has come a long way in recent years, allowing anyone to unlock secrets about their ancestry, health risks, and more, all with a simple saliva sample. 23andMe, a pioneering company in the field, made this technology accessible to the general public. What once seemed like an exclusive and expensive process became a widely available consumer product. But behind the fascinating science and technological advancements lies a tumultuous business story, from meteoric rise to steep decline. Before we go on, please hit the like button and subscribe. This is the best way to support the channel and help others find this video. 23andMe's service was built on years of genetic research, largely propelled by the Human Genome Project. Launched in 1990, this ambitious initiative took over a decade and billions of dollars to fully map out the human genome. Initially, genetic sequencing was so costly that only the ultra-wealthy like Steve Jobs, who reportedly paid $100,000 for personal genome sequencing, could afford it. However, advancements in genotyping technology drastically reduced costs, paving the way for companies like 23andMe to bring DNA testing to the masses. Founded by Ann Wojcicki along with two partners, 23andMe officially launched in 2006. Wojcicki's background made her an ideal leader for such a venture. She had a degree in biology from Yale, experience as a healthcare investment analyst, and deep connections in Silicon Valley. Her sister was an executive at Google, and Wojcicki herself was married to Google co-founder Sergey Brin, whose company invested millions into 23andMe in its early stages. When the company first introduced its direct-to-consumer genetic testing kits in 2007, they were priced at $999. Despite the high cost, the product generated significant excitement. Time magazine even named it the invention of the year. Over time, prices dropped, making the service more accessible, and by 2016, the company had solidified its reputation as a disruptor in the biotech industry. 23andMe reached its financial peak in 2021, hitting a stock market valuation of approximately $6 billion. Wojcicki herself became a billionaire, and the company seemed unstoppable. However, cracks in the foundation began to show soon after. One major issue was profitability. Despite its success in attracting customers, 23andMe consistently operated at a loss. The company burned through cash rapidly and struggled to create a sustainable revenue model. Initially, the high price of genetic tests limited their accessibility, and although lowering the price to $99 increased adoption, it didn't translate into lasting financial stability. Another challenge was customer retention. While many people were eager to take a DNA test out of curiosity, few saw value in long-term engagement with the company. After receiving their initial results, customers had little reason to return or subscribe to premium services. By 2019, sales of testing kits began to decline significantly, raising concerns about market saturation. Recognizing the need for a new revenue stream, 23andMe attempted to pivot from an ancestry-focused services to health-related genetic insights. The company entered a 5-year deal with the pharmaceutical giant GSK, hoping to leverage its vast genetic database for drug development. However, drug research is a slow process, often taking over a decade to yield results. Given 23andMe's financial instability, it was unclear whether the company could survive long enough to see any significant return on this investment. Regulatory challenges also played a role in the company's struggles. In 2013, the FDA forced 23andMe to halt its health-related genetic reports due to a lack of regulatory approval. Although the company eventually received FDA clearance, the process delayed progress and created hurdles in expanding its healthcare services. A growing number of consumers also became wary of genetic testing due to privacy concerns. Questions arose about who had access to their genetic data and how it might be used. In 2019, Wojcicki acknowledged that privacy fears were contributing to declining sales. More recently, as 23andMe faces financial troubles and potential ownership changes, concerns about the security and use of customers' genetic information have resurfaced. Today, 23andMe's stock has plummeted, and its market value has dropped by billions. The company is at risk of being delisted from the Nasdaq as its share price has fallen well below $1. Wojcicki has been pushing to take the company private again, hoping to navigate these financial troubles away from the pressures of the public market. However, this move has caused a wave of resignations from the board of directors, further shaking investor confidence. The company has also undergone multiple rounds of layoffs, signaling financial distress. With dwindling cash reserves and no clear path to profitability, 23andMe's future remains uncertain. Without a drastic turnaround, the company may be forced into a sale, bankruptcy, or a complete restructuring. 23andMe's journey has been a fascinating case study of scientific innovation, business strategy, and financial volatility. While its genetic testing technology revolutionized consumer access to DNA insights, the company's long-term sustainability has been undermined by profitability struggles, regulatory battles, and shifting consumer behavior. Whether 23andMe can reinvent itself or will fade into history as a failed disruptor remains to be seen. But its story serves as a cautionary tale in the ever-evolving world of biotech startups. Please hit the like button and subscribe. This is the best way to support the channel and help others find this video.